Good morning, everyone. How are you all? Hope you are all fine. Welcome back to our social study class and the chapter which we were discussing. The chapter name is Opposition to British Rule in Karnataka. Whereas in the last class, when we were discussing, we were noticing about the first Anglo-Mysore War. The first Anglo-Mysore War, it held in the year of 1767 and it ended in the year of 1769, almost 2 years. And the first Anglo-Mysore War, it ended with the treaty called Madras Treaty. Whereas in the initial stage of the war, we have discussed that Hyder Ali was quite powerful than the Britishers. So Britishers were unable to tolerate this situation because they want to maintain their dominancy over entire the India. Anyhow, the Bengal was there in their control, the northern part of India, it was there in their control, and now their attention was towards the south part of India, that's Karnataka. So in Karnataka, if they want to gain the complete power, then they need to defeat, or then they need to remove Hyder Ali. So then the Britishers, when they were making proper planning to attack on the Hyder Ali and defeat him, it was not at all possible by them, because Hyder Ali, by the time, he was completely developed as most powerful ruler. He has collected huge number of arms and weapons, everything else it was there with him. And moreover than this, Hyder Ali, he took a support from the French also. So the French people were ready for giving complete support to the Hyder Ali, and here the Britishers are one. So then the Britishers started to use their technique. As we know that their technique, it is divide and rule policy. So then they gained a support from Marathas and Hyderabad Nizam. So Nizam and Marathas, they were ready for supporting Britishers at any cost. So with the help of the Marathas and Hyderabad Nizam, Britishers were making a proper planning to attack on the Hyder Ali, and this information somehow else it is reached to the Hyder Ali. And as we have discussed already, Hyder Ali was the person, he was not only the strongest one by physically, even by mentally also he was much strongest. So then he just wanted to manipulate the mind of Hyderabad Nizam and the Marathas. He just wanted to diversify. So then he made a proper agreement, or he made a proper treaty with the Marathas and the Hyderabad Nizams, and he took a support from the Marathas and the Hyderabad Nizam, and he made the Britishers to be alone. Now Hyderabad Nizam and Hyder Ali together, they were making a proper planning to attack on the place called Arcot, because in Arcot already there were a huge number of political crises, political problems were there. So somehow else Hyder Ali wanted to gain entire the Arcot in his control. So because of that reason, with a proper planning, Hyder Ali, the moment when he has attacked on the Arcot, before that the Arcot ruler, he made an agreement with the Britishers. So when he was moving ahead for attack on the Arcot, for defeating, for controlling that Arcot in his place, so by the time the Britishers came forward for supporting the Arcot ruler. So at one side we can find that the Britishers and the Arcot rulers are one side, and Hyder Ali is at another side. Hyder Ali and Hyderabad Nizams are at another side. But in later period, Hyderabad Nizam, he is set back. It means to say he has taken the step at back, and Hyder Ali started to fight alone. So it was a prestigious matter for the Hyder Ali. If the Hyder Ali is also taking a step at back, and he is going to be loose, or he is going to say that yes, I have agreed a defeat, I don't want to continue the war. In case if the Hyder Ali is saying these things, then it will be a greatest prestigious loss for the Hyder Ali. So then somehow else he managed to enter the strength of his, and he continued to attack. He has taken his soldiers up to the mark of Madras. So then it was a problematic for the Britishers, and finally the Britishers went into agreement, or they came forward for making a treaty or agreement with the Hyder Ali. That's, we can call it as the Madras Treaty we can call, or Madras Agreement we can call, which was held in the year of 1769. And because of this Madras Agreement, or because of this Madras Treaty, the first Anglo-Mysore War ended. It's got closed. These things already we have discussed. Then what were the specific things were there in the agreement, that we have to notice here. So my dear children, Because of this agreement, because of the what you can call that, the Madras Treaty or the Madras Agreement, I can say the second Anglo-Mysore War was also held. Why? Let's see that. Whereas in the initial days or in the initial stages, when the first Anglo-Mysore War it ended, so by the time the Britishers made an agreement with the Hyder Ali, whenever you will be in the trouble, whenever you will be in the trouble, we will be there for supporting you, and from our side we will not attack on you and you should not attack on us. When we too will also be in the trouble, then you need to come for helping us, you need to come for supporting us. So this was the agreement. It was a clear cut treaty which has held in between of Hyder Ali and the Britishers. But whereas when the second Anglo-Mysore War it starts, by the time the Britishers were not coming forward for supporting Hyder Ali. What are the circumstances? What was the situation? What made the Britishers through not to come for helping the Hyder Ali, and what was the step Hyder Ali has taken? That all the things we'll see in today's class, especially the second Anglo-Mysore War, which was held in between of 1780 to 1784. So almost 4 years. So let's move ahead. Each point we will discuss in a clear manner. The political reasons, or the main reason behind this war, is the political disturbance in the places called Travancore and Tanjavur. Because this Travancore place and the Tanjavur place, these two places were having a maximum political disturbance. Political disturbance, I mean to say, the rulers were not at all ruling these two places in a proper manner. So because of that reason, the people or the public of that area, they started to revolt in against of the rulers. So that was the political setback. That was the political reason behind this second Anglo-Mysore War, I can say that. Then what happened? The Britishers attempt to break the Madras Treaty. The Madhav Rao attacked on Srirangapatna. So by the time, as per the Madras Treaty, Hyder Ali seek the help from the Britishers. But the Britishers did not help. Instead of this, they attacked on Mahe, which was in the control of Hyder Ali. So this became the main reason for the second Anglo-Mysore War. What is there in this? Let's have a concentration here. So as I have told you, the Travancore and the Tanjavur, these two places are the main political reason for the second Anglo-Mysore War, I can call it out. But rather than these two reasons, rather than these two places, even other reasons were also there. What are those? Let's see here. So the moment when the Britishers, when the Hyder Ali was trying to seek the help from the Britishers for attacking on the Travancore and the Tanjavur, they did not help. So Hyder Ali somehow else he understood that, and he just started to be a neutral one. But again, another opportunity when the Britishers got for defeating the Hyder Ali, it started. The Madhav Rao first. Madhav Rao first. He attacked on Srirangapatna. As we know very well that the Srirangapatna, it was there in the control of Hyder Ali, because it is a place, or it is a province which comes under the Mysore. So therefore, when the Madhav Rao first, he attacked on the Srirangapatna and he was trying to capture it. By the time, helplessly, Hyder Ali went for taking a support from the Britishers as per the Madras Treaty. Because Madras Agreement, Madras Treaty, it was very clear, whenever you will be in the trouble, we will come for helping you. Whenever we will be in the trouble, you need to come for helping us. Now the Hyder Ali is in the trouble. Madhav Rao first attacked on the Srirangapatna. So somehow else Hyder Ali, he want to protect, or he want to save that Srirangapatna from the clutches of the Madhav Rao. So therefore he went in seeking the support from the Britishers. And this is the moment where the Britishers were waiting. They were waiting for an excellent opportunity where the Hyder Ali should fall in the trouble and we should have take the benefit of it. In the same manner, Hyder Ali right now he is in the trouble and he is moving ahead for taking the support from the Britishers, and now the Britishers raise their hands and they are saying that sorry, we cannot help you. We are helpless regarding this matter. So this was the main reason, I must tell you my dear friend, for the breaking of Madras Treaty, because the Madras Treaty, it is completely got cancelled because they did not come for helping the Hyder Ali. Then in later period, what happened? Not only they have, not only this, not only they did not supported the Hyder Ali, not only these things, even they captured on the Mahe. Mahe earlier it was the place, or it was the trading place for the French, and from the Frenches the Hyder, it has fallen in the palms, or it has fallen in the control of Hyder Ali, and now the Hyder Ali is the ruler of this Mahe place also. So the Britishers thought that this is only the excellent time for us to attack or to defeat the Hyder Ali. One side, Madhavrao has attacked on the Srirangapatna. Madhavrao is attacking on the Srirangapatna, and Hyder Ali is paying his complete attention towards the saving of Srirangapatna. So then he may not pay that much of attention towards the other places. So this is what the excellent opportunity to capture on the Mahe. So Britishers attacked on the Mahe and they captured this. Britishers attacked on Mahe and they captured this because Hyder Ali was paying complete attention towards the Srirangapatna for saving it out. So therefore, I must tell you the Britishers played here the plottery game. What I can say you that Hindin the Churi Haku Kelsa. So that was the thing which they have done here. So then later on, because of this reason, Hyder Ali started to think that the moment when the Britishers took this opportunity as their beneficial one, so let me take a revenge of this, let me attack on the Britishers. So Hyder Ali decided to attack on the Britishers. So then onwards the war or the clash, it's continued in between of Hyder Ali or the Mysore dynasty family and the Britishers. Let's see that. In the beginning, when the war he has declared, the moment when the Hyder Ali declared a war against the Britishers, in the beginning, Hyder Ali gained the upper hand. Hyder Ali was a much powerful one. He captured a many number of forts from the Karnataka, especially the fort of Kanchipuram, and this fort, it was there in the control of Britishers. Hyder Ali, he attacked on the Britishers and he started to defeat the Britishers, and he has captured huge number of places from the Britishers, especially the Kanchipuram fort. It was captured by Hyder Ali. Then in later periods, the Mysore army, not only these things, he continued his invading. He started to continuing his attack on one place to another place, especially which were there in the control of Britishers, and he was capturing, he was winning those places. So not only these things, the Mysore army, it reached to the Coromandel beach. The Mysore army, it reached to the Coromandel beach, and when the Mysore army it reached the Coromandel beach, it was now this is becoming a greatest hectic for the Britishers. It is becoming a greatest headache for the Britishers, because Britishers at any cost they don't want to lose these beach places, especially the Coromandel beach. It may be there, the Anglo regions it may be there. They don't want to lose it out, because of these places only their trading center were going on. So when the moment Hyder Ali's army it reached to the Coromandel beach and it is attacking on that, it was the greatest worry problem, or it was the greatest worry for the Britishers. Then not only these things, even Hyder Ali he attacked on the airport and he has captured the airport also. See, my dear children, when we were discussing about the first Anglo-Mysore war, so there we have come to know that Hyder Ali he attempted to attack on the airport, but he did not get a success in capturing the airport, because the airport ruler earlier he made an agreement with the Britishers. These things we have already discussed, and now the Hyder Ali, the intention his intention was much clear to attack on the airport and to capture it, and he attacked on the airport and he captured it from the Britishers. Not only these things, even Hyder Ali he threatened to the Britishers. He warned to the Britishers, not only the airport, not only the Coromandel beaches, not only the Kanchipuram, not only the Karnataka's other forts, even I am going to attack on the Vandivash and the Vellore. He warned or he threatened to the Britishers that now I am going to attack on the Vandivash and the Vellore places of yours. So now onwards, for the Britishers, it was becoming a greatest hectic problem. So not only here, the Hyder Ali for attacking this Vandivash and the Vellore two places, he started to seek a support from the French. And now this is the time for the French people for taking the revenge. So because Mahe it was there in the control of Hyder Ali has captured it, and this is the moment where the French wanted to take a revenge against of Hyder Ali. So therefore the French people, they raise their hands and they are saying that I'm sorry, we cannot help you regarding these things. We cannot help you for attacking on the Vandivash and Vellore. So we are the helpless in these things. When it is being informed them, so in later period we can find that this complete war, it is being led by the Sir Ayerkute, and afterwards in the later durations we can find that Hyder Ali, he died because of the he was suffering from the illness, like as smallpox. This was the disease which he was suffering a lot, and because of the smallpox disease he couldn't get proper treatment because he was involving in the war, and due to these reasons he died in between of the war itself. So by this moment, Tipu Sultan, when he has died, Tipu Sultan, he was there in the Malabar regions. He was attacking on the Malabar, he was controlling the Malabar, but when he come to know about the death of his father, he reached to the regions and he reached to the area, and the British was trying to take the Hyder Ali's death as a beneficial for them, and they just trying to what you can call that wash the mind of Mangalore rulers and the Malabar region rulers, and with the support of theirs they wanted to attack on the Tipu Sultan, and they just want to lose him out, they just want to kill him. So somehow else Tipu Sultan was also a strongest one, like as his father, and he too was also fought in against of the Britishers, and he defeated them in the second Anglo-Mysore war. So finally the second Anglo-Mysore war, it ended in the year of 1784 with a treaty called Mangalore. So in next class of ours, we'll concentrate towards the third and the fourth Anglo-Mysore war, and rather than this, the life and the biography of Tipu Sultan. Hope you're all understanding the things. In the next class, we'll see. Thank you.